Hey guys, welcome back to episode 4 of Birth of an Ultratech. Well, Ray, now we get into some nitty gritty stuff. We're looking at the blades.
Yeah, and you guys know that the heart of a knife is the blade. And we have 3 different facilities. We have a very large facility in Bradford, Pennsylvania, and we have 2 in North Carolina. Now, Bradford does what we call all of our heavy lifting. That's where you're going to see the big machines like the water jets and the burgers and all this. So what we're going to do is, rather than us go up to Bradford and bring you this footage, because some of it is kind of unique and proprietary to Microtech, we'll show you some clips that have been approved for us to use that were just filmed yesterday. And we'll start off with the water jet.
Yeah, like Ray said, there's a lot of steps that we're going to have to omit just because it's proprietary to what we do. And you know, as you and I were discussing yesterday, when this thing comes out of water jet before it goes to the burger grinder, there's like 15 steps in between.
A lot of that you will not see because it's going to be back and forth between different machines. We'll still explain those processes, but let's look at a water jet.
So that's a water jet process and kind of what it looks like. These are actually cutouts of the plates where the blades were actually cut out in that water jet process.
So that would be an Ultratech DE, right?
That's correct, that's correct. Now after the water jet process, these things will go to surface grinding, and then they'll go to machining for the choils and blood grooves and things like that.
Yeah, so what you're seeing here, this has actually been processed. This one's already been tumbled because it's very rough when it comes out of that. And what he's talking about when it goes to machining is they're going to have to do the blade stop pin. They're going to put the choils in, things like that. From there, where does it go?
From the machining of the blade grooves and the choils, it will go to tumbling.
Yeah.
And then we get into the heat treat process.
Now's the fun stuff. And this next video clip is going to show you a process, we call it austenization. And you're taking it up to a certain temperature to turn ferrite into austenite. This is a long process because you're going to basically take it up to a temperature, then you've got to bring it down. Now, it's not just setting it out and letting it cool. This is going to be forced air, and what you're trying to do is draw that temperature back down. There's a certain rate, and then you've got to go back up again. So it's going to do this process a number of times, and then it's going to go into temper, because if you, let's say you wanted to get to Rockwell hardness, you can actually make something softer. You can make it harder. So this whole process can take multiple times to do this. And, you know, it gets into something else as well. When you're getting into, you've got oil quench, you've got air quench, and a lot of that's going to be dependent on whether or not you're dealing with, you know, stainless steel, or if you're dealing with something like, you know, a high carbon steel. Typically your carbon steels are going to be oil quench, and your stainless is going to be an air quench or air cooling. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. It's really cool.
That looks like some hot stuff right there.
Yeah, absolutely. But now we're going to go the other direction, and we're going to get this stuff really cool.
Okay, so guys, after the blades come out of heat treat, we actually take them to be cryo treated.
Yeah, and we're going to use liquid nitrogen on that, and basically what this is going to do is it takes it from that austenite state to martensite state.
That's right. It actually changes the crystalline structure of the steel itself.
Correct. Now that stays in overnight, guys. This is not something where we just dip it in. We're going to show you the footage of that. We'll show you what that looks like, but that stays in overnight and it's brought out the next morning.
Yep.
So after all of that is done, what we're going to do is we're going to show you 2 of our machines. They're called Berg's machine, and basically we take the blades after they've Now, keep in mind, after they do all of this with the tempering and the,
Yeah, they still haven't been ground
they
yet.
still have to be surface
That's
ground,
right.
and then that's going to get them to the state where you're going to see right now, which is the burger machine. Now, we actually have robotic arms that load it. For this footage, we're not showing that, just for other reasons, and so these are going to be hand loaded for purposes of this video. And what that's actually going to do is it's actually going to place the grind on the blade itself.
Gosh, all these steps. I mean, I thought these things, we just put metal on a machine and
Yeah,
it spits out a knife
just
on the
hit
other
print
end.
and it's done.
Yeah.
Guys, there are a lot of steps to this, and we still haven't even gotten to, oh man, everything from, you know, serrating to sharpening and all of that. So we're hoping you guys understand that these are not made overnight. It takes a lot of people. It takes a team of people to be able to do this and bring you these knives.
Hey, I think we got the best team.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, and you know, Microtech has always prided itself in being the best and providing the best knives out there.
American made.
American made. So yeah, let's take a look at this process. All right, guys, so beside me here, you're gonna see some Okamoto surface grinders. And we've got some Ultratech DE blades here on a magnetic chuck. And guys, we can hold 50 millionths on this. Yes, I said 50 millionths. So literally what we're doing is we are surface grinding the top of the blade. We'll release, we'll do a straightening process. Because we've relaxed that metal, we'll flip it over and we'll rechuck these again. We'll also have to do the flats as well. We have a multitude of these machines, but we'll let you guys see this up close and what a surface grinder does.
All right, thank you guys again for joining us in episode 4 of Birth of an Ultratech. Kind of got to see some of our blade processes and things like that we do.
Yeah, guys, there's never really been a video allowed of all the processes here at Microtech, so it really is an honor to be able to do this and put this together for you guys. Next week,
we're going to get into the build room assembly. Start seeing some of these parts that we've been showing you, the blades, the screws, the chassis, all come together and make an Ultratech.
And hopefully we'll have the anodized chassis back by then.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't been over to the YouTube channel on Microtech Knives, go check it out. We'll talk to you guys next week. Have a good one.